Ladies and gentlemen, this is a continuation of life on Barge Dragon on the Pimlico Sound. This is me in 1998. That's me. Yep, that's me. Traversing. I ain't looking like much. Haven't had a bath. Except for a sea bath 3 nights ago, and that was cold. I don't really feel like doing that again. Haven't had a bath in 10 days now. My nose hasn't stopped running either in about 10 days now. And I have just about had enough of the Pimlico Sound and this open water stuff. This open water stuff might be for the birds, but let me tell you something. Let me tell you a little story. If you look very carefully, if there was going to be a bird, it would be on a structure in the middle of the ocean. But there ain't no birds out here, because the birds know that there's a Class 2, possibly Class 3 storm coming tomorrow, and that they shouldn't be out this far. And only the birds know that, because I am out here, which means that I don't know that I shouldn't be here, although I do know it. But there's nothing I can do about it. These are my Everlast sneakers. Thank God they Everlast, because you can't see it, but they've been melted 3 times. See these lines here? That line there, and that line there, and that line. That was the first time. Then this big chunk right here, that was the second time. That was the second time that I got melted. And the third time I got melted was up here last night on the Light of the Lord. The only thing that's really working well is a Coleman lamp I found in the garbage about 10 years ago. And I call it the Light of the Lord because it's my only light at night, and it's been drying my socks, pants, hat, shirt, and everything else for the last 5 days. Why? I don't know. Now, if you'll excuse me, yes, we still have visibility. This is the Pimlico Sound. P.S. See the P.S. on there? The P.S. Papaciata. There's the Pimlico Sound open water marker, and I got to find out from the Coast Guard where I am so I may leave. Have a nice day. December 29, 1998 at 12:43.
Northwest 25 to 30 knots at Capt. Seas 5 feet, 30 to 6 feet. The coastal marine forecast from south of Cape Hatteras to north of West 30 North Carolina are 20 nautical miles. Small craft advisory conditions likely late tonight. This afternoon, northwest 15 knots for west, becoming southwest late. Seas 3 feet. Scattered showers.
I'm in the Pimlico Sound.
Northwest 20 knots, becoming northwest 25 knots late. Seas 4 feet. Scattered evening showers.
This is about
Wednesday, northwest wind 25 to 30 knots at Capt. Seas 5 feet, 30 to 6 feet.
10 miles from me.
The extended rain forecast. Thursday, wind 15 to 20 knots. Seas 4 to 5 feet. Friday, wind 15 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Saturday, wind 15 to 20 knots. Seas 4 to 5 feet. The offshore water forecast from Baltimore Canyon to Hatteras Canyon. Gale force winds expected Wednesday, this afternoon. North winds 10 knots, becoming variable. Seas 3 to 6 feet. Tonight, west winds increasing to 15 to 20 knots. Seas 20 to 5 to 8 feet. Wednesday, northwest winds increasing to 20 to 40 knots. Seas 20 to 6 to 12 feet.
That's 10 miles
Scattered showers.
from here.
The offshore water forecast from Hatteras Canyon to Blake Ridge. Gale force winds expected Wednesday, this afternoon. West to southwest 10 to 15 knots, increasing to 20 to 30 knots. Seas 3 to 6 feet, 30 to 5 to 9 feet. Widely scattered showers. Tonight, west winds 25 to 30 knots. Seas 20 to 8 to 14 feet. Scattered showers. Wednesday, winds becoming northwest 30 to 40 knots. Seas 8 to 14 feet. Outer Lakes water temperatures. Look at the water temperature of 49 degrees. Cape Hatteras lighthouse 52. Frisco Pier 54 degrees. Tide information for Cape Hatteras. High tide 3:46 p.m. Low tide 9:52 p.m. High tide 4:28 a.m. Wednesday. Low tide 10:56 a.m. Wednesday. This is National Weather Service radio station KIG 77. Operating on the frequency of 162.475 megahertz.
Here comes the Pimlico Sound information. Right after he's done with this nonsense.
The hourly weather observations are on the local area. At noon, 90:45, reducing visibility to about 3/4. The temperature was 48. The wind was less than 3 miles an hour.
That was not very much fun. And this is my pilot house and where I lived for 3 months, as I said before. This is the chart that I was working off of.
The forecast for the local listening area. This afternoon, Cloudy with patchy fog and a chance of light rain. High visibility. Over.
The following day, the weather cleared up and I headed into Cape Hatteras, although I got grounded because the Coast Guard let me run out of fuel. And I was
From a
stuck
safe harbor, right on the other side of those rocks is a safe harbor. 150 feet away from here, there's a safe harbor. Right there. Right there is safe. And I was in there last night and asked them if I could stay in there, and they said no. They wanted me to come back to their base so they could check out my vessel further. Like, what are they going to do now? God only knows. The United States Mafia at its full potential probably coming down. They broke out the big gun. They got him out of bed at 2 o'clock in the morning to come see them escort me in. Oh my God, what a mess. And they talk to each other, but they won't tell you what's going on. They tell you we'll be right back. And then they come back and they tell you that this is wrong, and then they leave, and then 6 more people discuss something else, and then they say, and that's wrong, and you're supposed to have a placard for the oil discharge in the engine room, like I got an engine room. Let me get back. Let me get back to my lunch. I'm disgusted. It's New Year's, it's almost New Year's Eve, and here I am. Here I am. Here I am. Well, here it is, folks. A few hours ago, I was on the other side of this grassy breakwall in 3-foot seas, getting beat up. The barge was getting beat up. It was grounded, but it was it was bouncing around pretty good. And now I am in this nice little cove in Cape Hatteras, wherever Cape Hatteras is, North Carolina, and Officer Nicholas has requested that I stay here in this cove. I can go up to that marina over there, and I can go back this way as far as I want, but I can't go on the outside of that break wall until all repairs are effected. And he has a list of 7 items, including lights, wiring, lashing down the equipment. He came up with some new ones too. The acetylene tanks weren't lashed down properly. They have to have wood underneath them before you can lash them down so that they don't move. Can't have the hoses hooked up to them, which means in the middle of the night, if you have to burn something, you have to take the tops off the tanks, and
the United States Coast Guard was very helpful and very hindering during this whole event. But ladies and gentlemen, that is a different day in the life. And I definitely should have a bigger camera.